Welcome back to another episode. Prado 150 out here. So today is a little bit different. I'm kind of housebound, for want of a better word. So I've got a couple of weeks off work, and I don't know if you guys have ever had this, but I'm pretty fair-skinned here, and I've been putting that cream on. So it's special cancer cream, and what it does is it gets rid of all those semi-cancery spots, you know, the things on your head. So I'm not out in the sun, and I think this is my third day of applying it. So very shortly I've been told by the doctor that I'm going to start looking like a crazy person with all red splotches coming out everywhere. So yeah, that's something to look forward to, isn't it? Look, what I want to do today is, as I said, I'm just going to try this out. And I don't know if you ever wondered how people put their YouTube videos together. Now, I'm not big by any scheme of things. However, though, I just wanted to take you behind the scenes and just show you how much work is involved in filming and then coming back, and in my case here, putting the video together. So editing it and putting some music in there. Oh well, let's get started, I reckon. So firstly, of recent, I've been using a program called CapCut, and there is a free version and then there's a paid version. So I went from the free one, and I do pay a subscription now to get all the extra bits and pieces that you get. And also, prior to that, which I still do use, because I've still got it's a free one, but again, I paid the subscription to get a few extra bits and pieces to it, and it's called VSDC Video Editor. So how I came across that VSDC Video Editor, and I'll go in, I'll show you my setup here and how I do it, is that I went onto YouTube, of course, and I found or typed in what are the best video editing programs to use, and that's how I came across that one. And then since being around people, just done a trip to Western Australia with the guys from DMW, and I got speaking to their main media person, and they suggested CapCut. So I have had a go, and I've been using that. Now, I am self-taught, so I haven't done any courses. I used to do wedding photography, not videography, but the stills. And again, that was semi-self-taught. I did go to a few courses just to improve my skills, but certainly the filming and the videography side of things, I have developed my own style and what I like to do, and a lot of it is me doing the filming. And you know, I do watch other people's videos, and I go, oh, I like that idea, and I might take that on board for myself. Every time you do a video, I suppose I'm very mindful of wanting to get people to watch them, keep people interested. There's a lot of different things, but I'll go into the YouTube side of things as well, and how you can go into the analytics and what you watch for, and what the algorithms mean for YouTube. The best way that I what all the algorithms do with YouTube. Open up YouTube, and it's just flooded with heaps of videos covering lots of topics. And as you know, I do full driving, camping, caravanning, solo, all that. And there's for want of a better way of saying it, YouTube is flooded with those types of videos. So it's a bit of an art. I'm not very creative in my weak point would be trying to work out a title for my video or my story or vlog, however you want to say it. Putting a title on there, a catchy title, and of course a thumbnail. And the thumbnail with the title have to be catchy, so it makes people interested, obviously, in wanting to watch that video or wanting to see what that video is all about. But it's like a family, like a family of subscribers, and I get very upset, just ask my wife. And I go, oh, I lost a subscriber today. I've lost 2 today. I gained 3. I lost 2. Oh, that particular video only got this many views. I am constantly looking at it and evaluating it and seeing how I can do the next video better than the past. And you try a few things, you get a few comments on your videos, which is great. You can't please obviously everybody, and I have a certain style, and I suppose if people don't like that style, there's a million other videos that someone can watch or follow. So let me just take you around and I'll show you my screen, and I've just got a couple of videos that are kind of I'm working on, ones that I've finished, and I'll just show you, I'll show you how we make, or how I make a short little video, and just what's involved in doing that. So even making this video, this is what's involved. Okay, so I've got my GoPro sitting here, and I'm going to use that to show you my screens, and my audio is still connected to my main camera, which I'm using these wireless Rode mics, which are absolutely great. Audio is very important when you're making a video. So just bear with me. So I've got I use 2 screens here. This is the first one that I spoke to you about, VSDC Video Editor. So that's great. So we just open up a video. So we might have this one here. Takes a little while to open. And this is what happens. So I'll just show you the basic, how it works. Then I'll go over to CapCut and I'll show you what that's all about. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to do a quick little open a new. So you can put your project name in there, details, everything like that. And what I'll do is on this screen here, I've got all my videos. So as you can see, I've got some up already. Let's just jump into a drone one without giving all my videos away. No, let me just, we've got me and Lockie there. So what I do is I go, all right, well, I firstly check my video and I say, yep, is that the one I want? So I play that, there we go. And I go, yep, that'll do, that's what I want. Okay, so I'll bring it over, I'll just slide it over into the screen here, and let go, and there it is. So you've got your screen up here and you've got your clip here. So if you want to make that bigger, you can. You can just make that a bit bigger, and so forth. So you can make it bigger, you can bring it down a bit so you can just see what's going on there. And of course you just move this little scale along here and you go, yeah. So what you can do is you can press play so you can hear the audio. I've got a special place for Lockie for lunch today, show him a surprise. And then if you go, all right, well I don't want anything, I want to cut this, back. So what we do is we go up to here and we can go trim the start from that cursor, or we can go trim the end. So I'll go trim the start, and you want it to, you want to bring him back here, and then, out of that video segment, I might only want, he hasn't seen that before. So that's our lunch stop. I might only want, that much there. So I can go over here and go click end, and then I've got that. So you can change the audio, you can change all this, yeah. So I suppose if it took me a while to work out this program, and I won't say I've mastered it, but there are a few, it's it's complicated to use sometimes. So there you go, that's pretty much the basic of it. I'll just close that up, or I'll close them down. The other one we've used is, which I'll bring up, is the CapCut. So we'll go over here. In using this one, I find this a lot easier to use. So I am going to bring up a project that I've done. Can't remember what this one is all about. We'll find out. Welcome back everyone to Part 150 out of here. Just about to pop that 270 bushwhacker awning up just to let it dry after my big trip over to Western Australia. So there you go, guys. So over here, these are all my video clips. Okay, so as I move this little cursor, see how when I went there, it just moves that cursor straight back into where you want to be, right? So, whoops, yeah, see, there you go. And you can just move that there. And there's your screen there. Your music's down here. And what I find is why this is all up here is because I can't separate these. They all click into there. I don't know how to click them, if you know what I mean. So if I go and move one of these down here, it just goes bang. Whereas here you can just move these along where you want, or you can put a gap in there. So, and these are all my videos, all the segments that are in there, and you just go along. And with this one, you know, you can do the same. So you can click, you can delete what's before it, you can delete what's after it. You can use all these special effects, which I think people don't really get into using all those, you know, different effects. And then you can, you know, give yourself a little subscribe in there, and away you go. It tells you how long your video is. So this one's going to be 31 minutes and 48 seconds. And I have had to use 38 minutes and 48 seconds trying to keep people's attention, which is not always easy to do. So that's pretty much it. And then you just export the video and it turns it into a 1080, which is what I use for YouTube. So there's a little bit involved here. It's probably about a good 3 hours work just you know, putting that together. You're able to pull out different parts. You know, if you waffle on too much and you think that's not suitable, now that you're editing, you can chop that out. So yeah, so that's pretty much making how I make a video. I love it. I've got to say, I love it. You know, if I could, this could be my full-time job and I could make a living out of it, this is what I would do. I just love doing this kind of stuff. And I can sit here for hours and hours and just make up YouTube, you know, videos. And I also love the filming part of it, the outdoors part, you know, filming it, setting up the camera, getting different angles and trying out different things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a new project and just show you. We'll make one from start. So it says, are you sure you want to create a new project? And you just go yes, and it does all its bits and pieces. I used to use a laptop to do all this, but I just found it didn't have enough power. So here we go. We've got a clear platform here. This is where you drag your videos into. So on over into here. Okay, there we go. We've got that clip. So I can make my drone footage look pretty good. See how we had that little bit of a bump there? So I can get rid of that. So I'll probably, once I know my drone's settled, I can see how it's got quick movements. You don't want that. Oh, it's too much. You can slow it down in the editing, but you know, you just go, oh, I don't like that. So let's just get rid of that one and we'll get a better one. So, and if you want to check what the videos are, here's one. Here's a good one. I've used this before. Let me get one that's actually moving. Drag him over here. What we're going to do is we're going to find the best part of it. So just, you can see it in full here. You can see it moving. See how it's a bit jerky? That's the beginning. So I know that I'm not going to put that in the video. So I just move him up a little bit, and I go, yep. I'll wait for the car to get going because that's what this is all about. Yep. So the car's moving. So let's see when he starts to move. See how it clipped itself back into place. So I'm going to pick a little bit of that. You don't want too much because people get bored of it. So there we go. So that's good enough there. If you want to just split it, so you might want that, and you go, oh well, I'm just going to move it a lot more forward. So that's another different type of view. So you cut the beginning off and you go, yep, I like that. So I'll just move that forward a bit. And that's pretty nice. So then I cut it again because I'm going to use a bit more of that clip as it's coming around there. I like that. So I'll get rid of the beginning again and I'll just have that little bit there where it's coming around. Rightio. So I'm happy with that. And we're getting a bit more of a scenic type of view there, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to get rid of that. So I'm going to go back. Now what do I have to do? Because that's silent. Now I've got to find some music. So I use Epidemic Sound. So I'm going to go here, and I don't know, I'm just going to pick something. So you got to find the music that you want. So just for argument's sake, we're going to use that. So I'm going to download it. Here we go. And what I normally, if I was doing that, if I was making a video, I would have a folder with that in it, and I would drag that music into my folder, okay, somewhere over here. But instead, I'm just going to bring it from the downloads, and I'm just going to pop it straight in there like that. And you've got things like normalization, loudness, and enhance voice and all that, which is, we don't really need to do that, but that is a great tool to have when when you're talking. So, and I might use that in the final cut when this video goes out. So let's just have a look at what we got. And sometimes you can organise so that when the beat changes, it changes the what you're videoing. So see how we've got a bit of movement there after when that beat came in. Okay. And if you think, oh, that's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit too loud, you can sometimes try this. You normalise the loudness, and that just takes a few moments to go through it, and we'll see if that's any different. So it's kind of reduce the volume a bit so that it's not so loud when someone's watching it on their TV. There we go. And then, we won't bore you with that, so we'll just have a look at what this looks like with the music. So there we go. And if you want to see it, on a big screen, you can go like this and press play, and you've got the full what it looks like. Looks alright, doesn't it? I'm very impressed by that. There we go, we got the beginning. Now you might go, well, you're kind of going on a bit there with that, that footage, that bit there. So you might go, all right, well, that's enough of that one because it's all the same, and you don't need too much of it. People get the idea. So these are the kind of thoughts that you go through when you are, making a video. And then we have our music library. So that's the other part of it, trying to work out when to put music in, what loudness that you have it in, how much talking that you do, face to camera. So it's quite a bit of work there. So we can make sure we cut the song off here, because we'll say that's the end of the video just for this purpose. So we just cut it off there. We also can go fade out, so it just doesn't look like we've just cut it. So we can we go, I wonder what that sounds like. So we just move the cursor just like I'm doing there, and we just want to hear what that sounds like. So we can just press play. And just listen how it fades out. There we go, it sounds like it's at the end of the song. Now if you're not happy with that fading out, or you want more, you can fade it out a bit more. So you can go up to 2 seconds and just get a bit more faded out. There we go. And because it's the end, you might want to do the video. You might say, I'm going to, so you go over to animation, and you want, there's the in and the out. So you got all these different effects that you can use. So I'm going to go fade out. That's pretty easy. And when we come in here, we might do some kind of an in effect. We might do a circle. So what happens is if we press play, it comes in like that. And then if you want text, you can go like this for with CapCut, and you just add that in there, and you start writing text. So you just go Prado. There we go, and you just click out of it, and you go, oh yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I like a different type of font, so I'll just go like that. Maybe that looks pretty good. And I like a different colour. I think I like the pink. No, I don't like the pink. Might go with the white. But with the CapCut Pro, you have other options to use. So you can go like this. You can do that. And you can, animation, you can go, oh, well, I want it to do that when it goes. And I might need that to go a bit longer so I can stretch it out there. So there you have it. So, you know, you can just have a little bit of a replay and go, yep, I'm happy with that video. So there we go. And then we go export Prado stuff. So let's go new folder, and we'll call it YouTube making videos. Okay, click into that. We can go select folder, and we can, yeah, it's just saying that, especially if you got a longer video, it's better to export it onto your actual hard drive rather than exporting it onto an external hard drive, because it will take longer. But it's such a short video. We just go, we'll call it Prado. Prado drone. There we go, that'll do. Okay, and you got this. I've got masking instead of making. Huh? Masking. Oh, we get that. And we go export. And it shouldn't take very long at all. If you keep lots of effects in it and lots of different things, it usually takes a bit longer, but that shouldn't take long at all. There we go. Now I don't want to put it on TikTok or anything like that, but I will open the folder and I will go cancel, otherwise it will just keep playing. And over here, as you can see, we have my video. Bang, look at that. And you can just do your final checks and go, yep, I'm happy with that. If you're not happy with it, you obviously go back to the drawing board, which is over here, and you sort it out. So, yeah. All right, so what I'm going to show you now is YouTube. So here we go. I'll just bring that over there. So I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that all right. So these are all my videos. Now this is my next one coming out, or it would be out by the time this video I'm doing is released. So this is my latest video, and at the moment it's unlisted, and because I put it on patronage, I turn the monetization off so that anyone watching my videos on patronage before it comes out on actual YouTube can watch it ad-free. Just a bit of a benefit of you know, paying $3 a month, it is. So there you go. You can open it up, and I said the hardest thing for me is making a title. So here's my title, and that'll probably change within the first couple of days of it being released, because I may go, oh, it's not getting many views. That's my thumbnail. I'm trying thumbnails that don't have writing on them, and then you just put a few things in here about because this part here gets seen on the homepage of YouTube. And then I just like to say, or give credit to where I get things from. So obviously my music's Epidemic Sound. I like to say in there that if you want to support me, you can support me on patronage at $3 a month. It is. I used iTech World. Well, I got videos on iTech World products, and iTech World's given me a discount code. So anyone can just look at that and go, yep, I'll use that discount code, thanks. Bullies Off-Road, he's in Toowoomba. As well, and he's got a lot of 4-drive equipment, and I have their Bushwhacker 270 awning and some other things, and he's given me a discount code. And then of course Dan's, you would have known Dan from Dan's Automotive, and he's now called Leviathan Off-Road. So that's just some details in here, because he's been with me working on my car for the last 4 years, so I like to give him a bit of credit. He doesn't have a discount code, but he certainly we'll give you a discount if you mention that you've seen Dan on my channel. That you know might improve how I do things, or ways that if you're if you do a YouTube channel as well, you might have some comments that can help me do things better. So okay, so let's go back to here. So what I'm going to do is that video that we just made. Okay, I'm going to create it. So I'm going to create upload video, and this is what actually happens. I'm going to show you what happens. This is all part of how long it takes to get a video together. So what we do is we bring it over to here, and off it goes. It's going up onto YouTube. So all this is all preset, so that comes up on every video that I make. You can change that in the settings. And I will go down here. I upload a thumbnail after all this is, you know, gone up. I select a playlist, so I've got all that on there, and they're all. It's not made for kids. That one there is a special type where, you know, like cartoons and particularly, but mine's just made for anyone that wants to watch it. And then I go next. Monetization, well, I'm going to turn it off for the minute. Don't need that on. And then I go next. And these are all the little bits and pieces that you add. So you can add an end screen. So you've got the option for it to pick an end screen for yourself, for itself, based on its algorithm type of stuff, or you can go and put in a video. So I could put that in and it comes up on the bottom. But it's going to say that the video is not long enough to have one. So it can be within the last 20 seconds. So I'm not going to have that. Cards, so you can put little cards in there, so you can put like a link for a video, a playlist at someone else's channel, or just a link. So you've got that there too. So I'm not putting any of that in there. Next. So we'll check your video for any issues. That includes copyright, all that kind of stuff. So it started that automatically now. I'm just going to go next here. Always do unlisted. I've got that set as one of my settings, unlisted, because what it does is when it's uploaded, just go save. When it's uploaded, it will process it. So it starts processing it, and we're just done no restrictions. So it's done all its copyright checks. There's no issues, and it is ready for to be made public. So you can just watch it there, and there we go. And you've just watched me how I make a video. How good is that? So video quality, so it's high definition, and obviously if you want to do 4K, then you got 4K. So at the moment it's unlisted. You can do subtitles, so you can add them in if you want. Yeah, so there you go. That's what doing a YouTube video is all about. Well, folks, I thought I'd just share with you what happens behind the scenes and what's involved in putting a video together. So I do work full-time. I'm a shift worker, and I get to work around the clock. So some of my I work. Sometimes I do a stint of days, and then I might have a few days off. And they're the times that I can, you know, go away and make videos. So whether I'm doing solo, taking the family, taking the cross track, it just gives me freedom to be able to do that. And then I come back and I do what you just saw me do and put it all together. Like I said, the biggest challenge for me, I find, is designing a thumbnail that's catchy but not clickbait. Someone said you just need a couple of girls in bikinis and you'll get people watching. Well, I don't know, maybe not. And also the title. So you got to come up with a nice creative title, which I'm not very good at that side of it. But yeah, I absolutely love doing this. And I put a video up today. I don't normally do too many shorts, but I put this short up. So what it's telling me is on the dashboard, it gives me the latest video I put up and it gives me the stats. So I'd love to do much better than what I'm doing. But what it's telling me is in the first 7 hours and 18 minutes, compared to my typical performance, this was the highest ranking. At the moment, it's sitting at 575 views and average percent viewed is 61.5%. So that's your typical range, and mine's over here. So I suppose, in effect, I can't complain about that, and I've got 5 likes. So this is what it tells you all about your channel and what you're putting up. And in my contents, it tells me how many views I've had. So some get views, some don't. And every day I try and work out, well, how do I get more views on my videos? That's just what I do. And it's very hard to please everybody. Some people like some talking, some people don't like the talking. So I'm just trying to condense my videos down and make them interesting, keep people watching without, any drivel going on too much, or too much filming of one thing. And then you've got your analytics section here, so it gives you a bit of an outlook. So there you go. I don't mind showing you guys. Channel got about the same number of views as usual, so it's not going down. That's probably a good thing. So overall, I'm getting this many views in that last 28 days. Watch time, I've had an extra 54 subscribers, and that's how much I probably get every month. So, that's nothing to complain about. It might be a tank of fuel or something like that, which is great. Content. So this just goes into some detail about when you're putting videos up and where people are coming from that are watching them. And my audience, so there we go. Now I think I was going to show you, so, I get a bit, where's my subscribers? There we go. So you can last 28 days, let's go for the last 7 days, because I got a bit sad. So on the 9th of August, I didn't get any extra subscribers, but on the 10th of August, 3 people dropped out. So it made me sad. And here I lost 1, I gained 3, lost 1, gained 4. So I'm a bit of an overthinker, so I like to go, well, what would make someone go into your channel and hit the unsubscribe button? You know what I mean? But, someone might say, well, you've got 11,000 subscribers. What's losing 1? Well, that's a bit sad to me. Yeah. So, anyway, that's how I do YouTube. Absolutely love it. I've been doing it for 4 years, and hopefully I'm getting better at it each time. Well, folks, I hope you found that interesting. It was pretty simple, pretty basic, just a honest run through what goes on behind the scenes of Prado 150 out of here. And here's to many more videos or episodes where I'm in the process of doing the ones for our exciting Australia trip that we did. And coming up soon on them, we find 4 drive tracks that I never knew existed when I actually lived in WA. So that's going to be exciting. I hope you're liking the way that we've been putting it together. Just trying to show you guys family fun, just raw family fun, having a great time. Nothing, just good, genuine fun with our family. As I said, there'll be some 4 driving episodes coming up, especially with the cross track as well. We give that a bit of a run for its money, so I can't wait to be putting those together. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and I really appreciate your support. Thanks, guys.